Hello, Laura Peters here again from Dublin, Ireland. I just got my Stampin' Emboss machine, my full-size one. I'm so excited. Boy, I should have brought the mini one in to compare, but it's in my car. Well, let's go ahead anyways because I'm too excited to wait. So, came in the box. I got this stack with all the plates we need and some instructions. It looks, you open it up and you're like, oh my God, I got a lot to read. No. Each page is one language, and there's a visual guide on the back. So this is the visual for attaching the handle, opening up the, we'll get to it, sandwiching, and notice here they have them staggered, the plates staggered, and then cranking it through. So I'm gonna go through this with you because what happened was I opened it up, I got all excited. I was gonna attach the handle and I thought, oh, you know what? You might need help attaching the handle. Oh my gosh, this thing is so much heavier than the mini. Now I'm really appreciating having both. So what we've got here is we've got this handle that we have to attach. It says, position the handle in the machine. There's a flat part right there and a flat part on the handle. So we have to line those up, slide it on. What's next step? I gotta stand up for this. Next step. Slide the washer onto the screw. Okay, we've got itty bitty washer. Oh, onto the screw. Got it. Yeah. I swear I've done DIY stuff before. Okay. Then insert the screw and washer through the handle into the crankshaft. Got it. Sort of. There we go. Tighten using the Allen wrench. That's easy enough. Tighten using the Allen wrench and cover with the end cap. Done. To remove, basically do it in reverse. Okay. That's not too bad. I think we can all do that. End cap. Pop. Just to make it pretty. Done. Now I'm ready to go. All right. So to demonstrate this, I am going to use the okay, let me back up here. Pull down both sides of the platform. This is what they mean. Pop. Insert the sandwich. Yep, it says sandwich on here. Place die cutting, edge down. I don't know if you watched my other video where I was doing the mini and I put it edge up and all we did was cut our plate. So use with thin dies. Okay, so let's start with that. Oh, sorry. Using with thin dies, we have 1, which is this plate, 2 and 2 3s. So here's plate 1. This is plate 4, so we're gonna put that aside. Plate 3, they put, oh, static plate, nice tissue paper there to keep our plates from getting scratched up, even though we're gonna cut the heck out of them anyways. So these are our number 3s, our clear plates, and here's our number 2 plates. So we're gonna put the number 2 down. So here we go again. 1's on the bottom, then number 2, then 3s. 1, 2, paper, die. 1, 2, 1 clear plate, paper, and I'm just using scrap paper because I'm just checking to make sure everything works properly. So I had used this set on my mini cut and emboss machine, and here was the results from that. And we're going to compare. But this die, the central die, was too big to go through that machine. So we're going to try it on here. So let's see. First of all, we've got our plates staggered a bit. I'm going to pop this on there. And I'm going to put these other 2 on there because since I tested those already, I want to have a good comparison. Okay. Now my other clear plate. Here's how what my sandwich looks like from the side. You see that? See how they're not all lined up together? Oops, just dropped my die. So used to using a magnetic plate, I forgot all about this. Okay, ready, here we go. Oh, takes a little bit of muscle the first time. If it doesn't take any muscle, that means your sandwich is not thick enough and you won't get a good cut. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that crackling. made a little bit of an indent on this plate. That's to be expected. And it should have made cut marks on this plate. Yep. That's perfectly normal. That's to be expected. And okay, so let's see. This is how we cut it on the mini. This is how we cut it on here. Oh, that's not the same one, is it? Huh. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. I like it. Cut nice clean through where it was supposed to. It embossed where it was supposed to. I actually got much better embossing on here than I expected. I had tried this on my old machine. I wish I had that example out. Which I was using for the things that wouldn't fit through the mini cut emboss machine, and I did not get this good embossing. Okay, now the main reason that I got the big machine was because 3D embossing folders. I got this one as part of the motorcycle set, and I could not fit it through properly on my old machine. After much finagling, I managed to get a sandwich that worked, but oh my gosh, it was a lot of work, and I just felt like I was damaging my old machine because I wasn't getting it sandwiched properly. So we just use it with thin dies. We just did this one. Insert embossing folders. Okay, hinge first. Okay, that's important to get good results. Using the standard embossing folders, 1s and 3s. Using 3D embossing folders. Aha, that's what we're doing right now. We're not using, so with a standard embossing folder, we're using the clear plates. So it would be this platform, clear plate, embossing folder, clear plate. But I want to use the 3D embossing folder. So it says 1, embossing folder, 4. So this is interesting because you wouldn't normally be putting, where's my scrap go? You wouldn't normally be putting, you almost always are using clear plates. So here's something else I learned the hard way. When I got this silver paper specifically to use with this motorcycle set, okay, and I ran one through and made the mistake. You probably can't see it on the video, but if you run your hands over it, this side, the little diamonds are popped up, and this side, they're sunk down. So think of it as like a positive and negative. So with this type, what this is trying to emulate is a steel plate where they would be popping up, not sinking down. So I want to make sure that the silver side is facing the negative because it will push the paper up through. So, okay, so the part, the silver side where I want the bumps facing up is touching the part where the bumps are indented. So it gives room to squish the paper up into the holes. I hope that makes sense for you. So we are putting it fold first. This side first, not this side first. And it said that now this is what we need plate 4 for. This is not a cutting surface. Your clear plates are your cutting surfaces. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm excited. This is the main reason I bought this machine. Oh, that's way easier to roll through. Probably because it wasn't the first time going through. Beautiful, so easy and quick. I didn't have to mess with sandwiches. I didn't feel like I was breaking the machine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful results. See here where it's sunk down? Yeah, last time when I wasn't paying attention, this was the silver side up and I was quite disappointed. I didn't waste it though, I still used it. In fact, where's that card? Let's see, one of the many, many sample cards I've been making. Look at the tacos. Oh my gosh, I love the tacos, love the tacos. Here we go. Here's one with it facing up. And it's not, yeah, I got it to work, but it's not nearly as nice. Let me see if I can find a bigger example. Here's the one where it's facing the wrong way versus the right way. Can you tell? I think the person who receives this card might not notice right away, but I did, and it bugged me. All right, so let's go back to this one. So here's the example where I made, adjust my lights here a little bit for you, where I made the card, I made the sandwich on my old machine and just kind of made it work. And I'm getting much crisper results with the actual Stampin' Up full-size cut and emboss machine. So, hooray! But I'm still glad I have the mini because when I take it out to workshops and classes, woo, that's going to be much easier because this sucker is pretty heavy. I'll have to take a picture of them side by side so you can see. Very happy so far. Hope that helps. Happy stamping!